Menura Superba is very much about envisaging the future through the lens of the past. In this work we present something that appears to be of another time, but a time we cannot place our finger upon. In the work we explore the paradox between our fascination for the exotic and a future potentially devoid of many animal species.
The lyrebird was made famous in Europe in the 19th century by the work of ornithologist John Gould. We've modelled our sculpture on one of his illustrations, which depicts the lyrebird with its tail in a somewhat unusual position. We chose to model the work on Gould's inaccurate depiction of the lyrebird because we were interested in what happens when our knowledge of species is lost, when they become extinct through destruction of their natural habitat or through other human activity.
We were drawn to the lyrebird as a subject because it has held people's fascination since it was first discovered in the 1800s, mainly because of its grand tail feathers and its ability to mimic other sounds, be they natural or man-made.
We chose the Australian lyrebird as the subject for the work specifically because of its ability to mimic sound. 80% of its calls mimic sound, both other birds and human-made sound pollution. This makes it a unique gauge of the way humans impact upon its natural environment.
The work was programmed in processing by Glenn Weatherall and myself, and we use open computer vision for face recognition and tracking. The interaction design or behaviour of the work is loosely modelled on the behaviour of a real lyrebird. Similarly, we modelled the types of calls the work makes on the calls made by a lyrebird. Across the day, the work moves from inactive to active states based on the presence of people and sounds within the environment around it. It makes loud calls to attract attention to itself. Upon recognising it has gained attention of an audience, it changes to make sequential courtship songs or vocal displays, and these form the largest part of the herd repertoire. The vocal displays include mocking sounds, for which we've used a mix of recognisable bird calls, recordings of lyrebirds, and recordings of sounds that punctuate the human acoustic ecology, sounds such as chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, and power tools.
Once the work has drawn the attention of an audience, it inspects the colours of the clothes worn and uses these colours to change its plumage. Over time, the work remembers these varying colours and shows the different patterns to future audiences.
In our writing about the work and our background research, we really look at two key figures, that of the 19th century ornithologist John Gould and the characters that populate the speculative fiction by Philip K. Dick, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? In both figures, we see people wrestling with what it means to be human. How do we relate to the natural world? How do we deal with advances in science and technology that change what it means to be human?
The questions of sustainability in many ways stand upon our ability to envisage or to give a face to alternative futures. This ability, this very human ability to create images of alternate futures, is where artists interested in redirection find particular purchase.
Like Charmed, this project can be considered device art, through its playfulness and light-hearted approach to the subject matter, as well as its appearance as a bespoke designer item that could easily find a place in a family home. For us, this project is important because our concerns for sustainability are expressed through both the content of the work and its form. This ranges from the selection of sculptural materials through to our aim of creating a work with the quality of an heirloom.